Do you think the media is trying to make men gay?
Women have been walking into the bathroom and seeing transgender women in the bathroom. Yeah, they need to use the bathroom, but I've heard this from parents multiple times. As a parent, they wouldn't want their daughter to be in the bathroom
with a grown man. You ever heard like the New World Order, that phrase? Mm-hmm. I think the New World Order is to have one gender, because if you have one gender, automatically you're forced to accept everything because you're me and I'm you. The thing is, I am terrified to raise a kid in this society because I'm gonna tell them one thing and then the public will tell them something else that contradicts what I tell my son. Like, for example, there is a basketball player named Clarkson. He paint his nails black. Drake paint his nails black. NBA YoungBoy paint his nails black. And it's like they trying to force this idea that it's okay to do this. And me as a guy, I've been a man my whole life. I know it's not okay to do that because I'm not a woman. I feel like that's a woman trait. And the media try to push it in my face, trying to make it seem like it's okay, when I know deep down in my heart, if I paint my fucking nails, I'm not gonna look in the mirror and be like, you know what? You're a strong masculine man. Welcome back to the third episode of the Dave Show 20-minute podcast. Today we're gonna talk about something very important. We're gonna be talking about the attack on masculine men. I feel like nowadays, whenever a man speaks out on certain things he don't like, or whenever a man try to advocate for something that helps him in a way, society shits on him. Society deem him as toxic masculinity. Me personally, I don't know what that is, but that's what we're gonna talk about today. Whenever I have these deep, thoughtful conversations, I like to bring a woman on, so that way it's not just me being biased and screaming at a camera. You know, that way we have some good context. So, question for you. Do you think there is a constant attack on the masculine men as a woman?
Well, I think that there is, personally. I'm not going to say that I was like low-key hating on men, but you don't really notice it because it goes unspoken. But these men are all like starting to finally speak out on how they really feel and what's really happening to them in society, like whether it be in their relationships, families, work, like the whole dynamic of men. They're starting to put that out more. And so, yeah, I think there's definitely an attack. And low-key institutionalized like type of way we've just been taught to be.
I don't want this podcast to be mainstream. Let's get down and dirty. Do you think society is actively trying to turn masculine men feminine? I feel like that's a better question. It gets to the point.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say turn them feminine. What I be seeing is a lot of women want men to kind of, I don't know, give in to like just everything that we want and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we want men to cater to our feelings and all of these things, but then, you know, a lot of the times we don't be listening to what men actually want. So I think there's definitely an attack, but we can't stop masculine men from being masculine, bro.
I think I gotta ask this question better.
Maybe.
Do you think the media is trying to make men gay?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I try to give you different tiers.
It's so much that goes into it, but you're right. I do need to focus. Men are being attacked. Yes, masculinity is being attacked. At the same time, women are being more masculine. True.
Okay. So the reason why I voiced that question is because I feel like whenever I say something, for example, I made this joke the other day at a bar. There was this girl. Of course, she was a feminist. She had like the bowl cut and everything.
That means she was a feminist.
Yeah, she was a white middle-aged woman with the shaved head. She's a feminist. Right. She was like, "What are you guys drinking?" And I was like, "I'm drinking gin on the rocks because I'm a man, right? Hard drinks, you know. I don't like to dilute my liquor. If I'm drinking poison, I want my poison to be poison. Don't dilute it to make it sweet. Give me poison, right?" But anyways, she asked me what I'm drinking. I'm like, I'm drinking a gin on the rocks, right? And I asked her what she's drinking. She said some fruity drinks, something like that. And she was like, "You should try it." I'm like, "Nah, men don't drink that." And she was like, "Men can drink any type of drink they want. It's not, the drink shouldn't have a preferred gender." And we went on about like an hour having this conversation about what men should drink and what women should drink. And she ended up leaving angry, right? But I say that story to say there was There's once was a place for men to talk like how men talk, right? Locker room talk was a thing that was beautiful. You know, this is where men go for therapy. When we have problems, we talk to other men. Yo, this is how I'm feeling. We crack jokes. It stays in the locker room. And then we take our ass back to society, right? But I feel like nowadays, whenever a man... Now, don't get me wrong. There is some things men say that you can't say in society. But even the smallest things we do, I feel like it's taken out of context and they use it to demonize us. They try to flip it in a way where it becomes a word called toxic masculinity.
So what's an example of that?
Example of what?
Like what society uses against men, like when they put it out there.
I feel like a lot of guys now are being taught that painting your nails is a masculine trait. I don't subscribe to that idea. I think we have genders for a reason. Like, for example, there is a basketball player named Clarkson. He paint his nails black. Drake paint his nails black. NBA YoungBoy paint his nails black. And it's like they trying to force this idea that it's okay to do this. And me as a guy, I've been a man my whole life. I know it's not okay to do that because I'm not a woman. I feel like that's a woman trait. It's a woman ideology to be feminine, and that's a feminine thing. And the media try to push it in my face, trying to make it seem like it's okay when I know deep down in my heart, if I paint my fucking nails, I'm not going to look in the mirror and be like, you know what? You're a strong masculine man. I know that won't be me.
Yeah.
And I can't be fake about it. So yes, I feel like there is an attack on masculine men.
Yeah, and I would say there's definitely parts and pieces that we kind of pick and choose what we want to be masculine and what we don't. Like what you said with the nail painting thing. Like a woman will say a guy can paint his nails. But then you ask women if they'll be with like a bisexual man, or you ask them like what kind of guy they want. They want a tall guy, they want a strong guy, they want this, they want that. And so it's just like, yeah, the things that we're letting happen. And nowadays, you know, most households are like single mothers. So now you got the moms actually raising the boys. So I don't know. It's crazy how it happens, but mostly in the media, like you said, like having famous people or just, you know, people who have high status doing these things, like wearing purses too. Yeah, skirts,
men
the dresses.
Wearing purses, men wearing purse. What? This is why I am terrified of having a son in this generation. I'm gonna get a vasectomy. I swear to God, tomorrow at 12 p.m. I'm gonna get a vasectomy. The thing is, I am terrified to raise a kid in this society because I'm gonna tell them one thing and then the public will tell them something else that contradicts what I tell my son. Okay. And I don't want to be in a world where I'm constantly having a battle between my son and what the media try to push it at him. I will never win that war.
Though. Okay, so we live in a patriarchal society, right? So if y'all are the heads of the society, then what do you think is making men more feminine? Is it feminism? Is it chemicals in the food? Because, you know, they were talking about a few years ago, they were talking about the chemical imbalances in the food and everything. What do you think it is?
That's making men gay?
Like making them more feminine, because you can't just say it's the influence of a woman. You can't say that it's just the influence of society that's making these men gay or making them feminine.
I know this video is going to get demonetized, but I'm not going to make no money off this video. But it's okay. I like you know, speaking the truth. Here's what I think. I think there's you ever heard like the New World Order, that phrase? I think the New World Order is to have one gender. If you have one gender, automatically you're forced to accept everything because you're me and I'm you.
But the thing is, that's just not that goes against nature. So there will never be one gender. They're more so making it to where people don't even want to have babies, right? They're making it to where like women now would rather be single than to marry. So when women are dying alone more than ever now. So it's like you don't even have to get rid of the genders. All you got to do is make both genders go against each other and switch roles.
I agree, but I feel like the reason why I say they want one gender, right now we have like what, 30?
They say there's like 50. I thought there was like 50. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the people up ahead wants one gender because you'll be more accepting to things that you wouldn't accept with two genders. Prime example, YouTube, this is just an example. Please don't ban me. Please. Prime example. If, I need to say
That's too surface.
Hold on. I need to say this in a way where I know YouTube won't ban me. I need to say it in a way I don't get my channel striked. Okay. Do you know how bullying starts?
How does bullying start?
Here's how bullying starts. A bully don't just come up to you and bully you. It's a process. One day they come up to you, they accidentally bump you, just to see what happens if you react, right? The next day.
That's
Hold on. Hear me out.
okay. Wait, no.
The next day, they'll step on your shoe, right? And you don't do nothing. It's called the punk test, right? And the third day, that's when they'll start bullying you. It's like, give me your fucking money. I stepped on your shoes. I bumped you. You didn't do nothing. Yeah, give me your money. You're a punk. You failed the punk test. So here's what I'm saying. We are now giving the punk test, right? So the punk test is, hey, are you gonna accept 50 genders? Are you gonna accept this? Are you gonna stand up for yourself? Or are you just gonna let it slide? Because if you let this slide, we're gonna bring some other shit. Right? And the other shit I'm talking about is, back to the one gender. If everything is in one gender, you'll be more likely to accept things that you wouldn't. So to bring this back in context, you'll be more willing to accept pedophilia if there's one gender. YouTube, this is just my conspiracy. I'm crazy. I'm dumb.
But I was gonna say, but no, for real, because the transgender, the neutral gender bathrooms and stuff like that, like women have been walking into the bathroom and seeing transgender women in the bathrooms, which is like, yeah, they need to use the bathroom, but as I've heard this from parents multiple times. As a parent, they wouldn't want their daughter to be in the bathroom
with a grown man.
So it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. And there are boundaries. And even at the parades now, kids are just at the parades. The kids don't have no shirts on. The kids are just a part of sex culture, at such young ages now. And it's crazy. They're teaching it in schools, all of that right now. So
exactly. So my point is, I feel like currently we're failing the punk test because we already allowed trans men in women division, and they're dominating like crazy.
Yeah, to say that it's just so that people can accept more things, that's too vague. That's surface level. That's a part of it. But I also think, like I was saying, it seems like a population control tactic as well, because they just they got the abortion laws. The abortions are illegal in a lot of places now. And then on top of that, now they're pushing, all of this pedophilia and everything in the media. So on top of the neutral genders, now we making it so that how we gonna have babies if there's one gender? How we gonna have the babies?
I made a video about this, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It hit 2,500 views in 5 minutes.
Yeah, because that's just science, guys. A man and a woman
and the thing is, I don't even have 2,500 views in 5 minutes. That's a lot for my channel. So I'm like, this video's gonna blow up. 2 minutes later, YouTube took it down.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we're not gonna talk about. Maybe they're probably gonna take this video down too, but it's okay.
Probably, but whoever sees it was meant to see this.
Yeah, if you see it, you was meant to see it. But yeah, I just feel like the attack on masculine men exists, and I notice it. And I notice the people that try to speak out, they're silenced, and it bothers me. It bothers me to the core, because it's like I've only known how to be masculine. I've been a man all my life. I walk like a man. I talk like a man. I have all the man traits. You may call it toxic masculinity if you want, but that's been me my whole life. And the fact that they want to take that away from me and try to push something else on my face, telling me it's okay to wear a skirt. Who runs society, though? Telling me it's okay to wear a skirt.
But that's what I'm saying. This is all free will, Dave. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not free will.
So I can put something in front of you, right? I could be like, the sky is green, Dave. You're looking at the sky. The sky is blue, but you're gonna allow me to convince you that you're looking at a green sky?
No, let me tell you the problem. If you tell me the sky is purple, but I know the sky is blue, the problem with that is me calling you out in your shit. It's like, you can lie to my face all you want, but as soon as I call you out and be like, The sky's not fucking purple. It's blue, right? That's what the problem is.
Oh, okay.
So Drake painting his nails black. Why am I not allowed to say, yo, that's fucking gay? Drake, you're gay. Why am I not allowed to say that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
So this is what I'm gonna say.
If you put some shit in my face, why am I not allowed to call that gay? If you're wearing a skirt, that's weird.
And I think it all goes
If
back
you're
to
wearing
the
heels,
whole
that's
feminism
weird.
thing, though, too, because we're saying that men are equal to women. So when we're saying that, now we're creating this ideology that men and women actually are equal. We're creating this ideology that women can act like men and men can act like women. And that's where, like, that comes into play, because now dudes are acting like women. Like,
That's
now
true.
more than ever, men are living with women. Now more than ever, you know, there's more, what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. But now more than ever, there's just more of that, like you said, like the nail painting and all of that, which I'm not even going to say that it's wrong. But if we are looking at, you know, how society has changed, how it's moving, that is where it's headed. It's getting to the point where you can't even be honest and state facts about science, about biology. The fact that a man and a woman create a baby.
Did you see that video of Neil deGrasse Tyson? He was defending trans people. He's a scientist. You know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is? He's the black scientist, the afro. You know him. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, okay, him. Yeah.
He made a video defending trans people biology. Like, he was trying to indirectly insert that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man.
The XXXY chromosomes are insufficient. And we wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever feature we want to portray the gender of our choice.
I don't think it works that way.
Either the one you're assigned, the one you choose to be, whatever it is. Today I feel 80% female, 20% male. I'm gonna put on makeup. Tomorrow I might feel 80% male. I'll remove the makeup and I'll wear a muscle shirt. Why do you care? What business is it of yours to require that I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a spectrum?
See, this is the crazy shit I'm talking about. It's like, once I see something, like, you can do whatever you want, but can I call it out?
Remember when we were talking about the Olympic player, the Olympic dude who changed his gender? He changed it to a woman.
The swimmer?
Yeah, and then he went into the women's league, and now he's beating all the women. Like,
Yeah, so there was a trans, I was about to say transformer. There was a trans man. Is that where it go? It was a man that turned into a woman, right?
transgender woman.
Yeah, he's a transgender woman, trans woman. But he's a transgender woman. He originally was a man. He was swimming for the men Olympics. He was ranked 450 something in the men division. But when he transitioned to a woman, he was ranked first. And when he won, everybody was clapping. Oh my God, she is amazing. She's great.
Not everybody. The media actually went fucking crazy after that.
No.
They were pissed.
There were people on social media supporting.
There was, but that's because the media is never gonna let you see all the people who were pissed. There were people who were pissed. A lot of them, thousands.
But yeah, if you're a man watching this podcast, just know, men like us, we exist. We don't gotta paint our nails to prove something to society. We don't gotta wear a skirt to prove something to society. We don't gotta wear heels. We don't gotta do none of that. Right? We're men. I know somebody gonna comment, but his hair is someone's gonna comment, his hair is blonde though. Look, this is not gay, alright? It's not gay. But anyways, thank you for watching my 20-minute podcast. I'll see you next time. Stay manly. If you like that video, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. So like, share, and subscribe and get me there. Thank you.